So we finally received the Nillkin C Plus screen protector for the OnePlus 3. We're going to take the Orzly screen protector off the phone. We're going to stick this on. We're going to try it with the cases. We're going to test it out a little bit and see what the crack is with this screen protector. So let's get straight into getting into the Nillkin amazing CP Plus 9H Extreme hardness screen protector for the OnePlus 3. Actually, first off, let's just take the current screen protector that I've got on the phone off. This is still the new edited version of the Orzly OnePlus, which actually I haven't had too many issues with. I'm pretty happy with so far. It's nice to see that Orzly have improved. At the very least, they've improved on their original concept. Still not perfect, but it's pretty close. It's actually so good. I can't get it off. There we go. There's a run nail around the adhesive, and it should just come off pretty nicely. Obviously, I'm not intending on putting it back on, but if we can get it off without cracking it, it sort of proves. There we go. So that's the Orzly, and we'll stick that on there. Let's have a look. This is a big ass box for a screen protector. Just saying, it's a big ass box. Okay, this is very interesting. Oh, okay. I'm just being an idiot. Auxiliary installation kit. Kit includes wet wipe suit 1, blue electrostatic dust film 1, dedusting cleaning film 1, replacement puling tag 1, and a professional screen wipe cloth 1. Wow. They make it sound like we're doing some sort of astrophysics or something. Jesus, it's not that complicated. Apparently the thickness of the screen protector is only 0.2mm under precision. Okay. Well, you get instructions with it, but I don't really think you should need instructions to fit a tempered glass screen protector. So there, let's move that. Alright, let's have a look. Let's see what sort of style this is at the very least. Now, it looks very clear. I can sort of see, I don't know what you probably won't be able to see it in the camera, but here and here, sort of a rainbow effect, and I think that's because of the, obviously I'm assuming, without obviously being able to see where the adhesive is at the moment because of the thing that I haven't taken off, that it's very similar to the Orzly. It looks like the adhesive is on the black strips, and because of the fact that I can see a rainbow between the actual peel off and the screen protector already, I'm assuming this bit here is not, or it does not have adhesive on it, so it's very similar to the Orzly in that case. So, yeah, as far as from what I could tell there, when I sort of quickly sort of stuck my finger under the screen, to see if I could feel any sort of adhesive on there. There wasn't, so there's no adhesive on the screen on the Nillkin CP Plus, unless it's a very light adhesive, but I didn't feel it on there. So that's it on. I've got to be honest, with the screen off, I mean, it looks pretty decent already. It's got, here we go, so you can sort of see around the edge. It's about the same size as the Orzly that we've just taken off. Yeah, it's almost identical in size. It doesn't come over the edges, which is pretty decent. I like. Let's turn the phone on. Let's stick it in to Fastboot mode, make sure it's not covering any of the screen. I don't think it is. It's not the same sort of type thing as OnePlus. So see that here. So if you compare that with obviously the OnePlus pictures, you can see what was missing on the OnePlus. Actually, that's not cutting any of the screen off, which is what we want to see. Same with the Orzly, doesn't cut any of the screen off. So here we are with the screen turned on, with the phone on now, with the tempered glass screen protector on. I'm not seeing any issues with sort of touch sensitivity. That's fantastic. Running through everything sort of as I would normally expect. I'm not seeing any issues at all. Overall, looks like a pretty decent screen protector. Very similar to what we already have with the Orzly. What I'm not seeing any sort of dot matrix or anything under the screen, so that'll be interesting to keep an eye on. I will keep any sort of posts and everything, sort of the comments under the video, updated over the next couple of days while I use the phone, to see if that appears. Also, I'll keep an eye out for sort of rainbow, sort of the oil slick type thing that you see on the screen on some of the screen protectors. I'll keep an eye out for that. But nothing so far. So far, looks pretty decent. Right, let's try it with some cases. So let's get straight into the cases. We've got the screen protector applied. We'll go round the cases and make sure it works with all of them. I'm 95% positive before we even get into this that after applying the screen protector it should potentially work with pretty much all of the cases. It is slim enough around the edges. It's not coming right towards the end. Although there is a little bit of a lip, maybe slightly more than yours. Oh man, I'm 85% sure, not 95% sure. Now I just have to fill in that. Right, first up, the Orzly FlexiCase. Obviously comes in multiple different colours. You guys know all about this case. It's your sort of typical standard TPU case. Have a look. So, a combination of these two, it works. I'm not sure whether this is this screen protector thicker than some of the other ones, because actually the lip of the case is almost now non-existent compared to the screen protector. You're not getting any protection from the case. If you put it down on the table, you can probably hear the screen touching the table there. I suppose that's what a tempered glass screen protector is for. It's there to make sure it's getting scratched instead of your screen. But with the case on, I do like to have a little bit of a lip as well, and that is non-existent on this combination. So yeah, it works. So that's the Orzly FlexiCase. Next in the sort of the TPU cases, we've got the Cruzerlite Bugdroid type design black case. This one tends not to have too many issues. Getting it on the corners. Yeah, it's not riding on the screen protector. I don't think, anyway. It's not interfering with the actual usage of the phone. I'm not entirely convinced by these two bottom corners whether you can see it or not. It doesn't actually look as bad on the camera. Might be alright. What I'll do for you guys is I'll use this case over the next day just to check that this corner here, to my eye, just looks a little bit lower. Let's just make sure can I get it any further over? No, it's definitely not any further over. It just looks a little bit further under than the other three corners. Okay, I'm going to give that a mark of that it actually works. At the moment, I'll keep you updated just because it does look a little bit lower. But yeah, no, it seems to fit. It seems to fit. So that was the Cruzerlite Bugdroid case. Next up we have the Spigen rugged armor. I say rugged armor because it's not really that rugged. It is just a TPU case. Maybe it's a little, it's a bit thicker than the Cruzerlite, but still a TPU case. That's that on. Let's have a look. So again, very, very small lip with this case, with this screen protector. I suppose it means it's properly, it has sort of properly encased the phone in a good layer of armour. Again, not interfering. Oh, try again. Yeah, not interfering with screen usage, and it's not riding on the screen protector in any corner, so it should be fine coming in and out of your pocket. Oh, because there's very little lip, it makes it a little bit more difficult to get off. But that is the Spigen rugged armour. So that's the 3 TPU cases. We've got the official OnePlus Sandstone backs. This case obviously is a hard plastic with the Sandstone finish. It obviously comes in all the different wood finishes and carbon fibre finish as well. I've never had an issue other than with the original Orzly with a screen protector with this case. The original Orzly because it came too far out. Yeah, and again, yeah, that's absolutely fine. Absolutely fine. The case never comes far enough up to actually really interfere with any sort of screen protector, so that one was really never in doubt. They're just a bastard to get off. Ooh, mind my language. So the official OnePlus case. Next up, the Orzly FlexiCase. Again, never really in doubt that this shouldn't work. It should definitely work just because it's the same. The inside plastic part is effectively the same design as the official OnePlus cases. Never really in doubt. Works like a charm. If you like your wallet case, then this screen protector works with it, just like the Orzly did before it. Orzly wallet case. Next up we have our 2-piece cases. These are the more rugged, the harder sort of cases. First we'll go with the Tudia Merge. So before I say anything, let's just get it all on. So obviously these cases give you a fair bit more protection anyway. I'm not sure whether it's just this screen protector is thicker. I'm not used to seeing it this thick, or it's either that or this case is slightly riding on this on the screen protector in these bottom corners. The top corners we don't seem to have any issue with on any of the cases. The bottom corners seem to be very sort of thin. I don't know whether you can see that. It just seems maybe not quite as nice as I'd like it. And you'll be able to see all my kids' stuff all over the table there in the reflection. How lovely. They've been playing with pens all day. Yeah. I'm not convinced that if I'm constantly taking this case out of my pocket, it's not going to rip part of the screen protector up at the bottom. Again, I will endeavour to use this over the next couple of days whilst at work to find out for you. Tudia Merge. I think that'll have to go into the not sure pile. So we've got the Orzly Grip-Pro. This one we've not really had an issue with before. It's such a non-rigid substance that they've got as their sort of TPU. It's really, really like fluid, flaccid, is that the right word? This bit tends to work perfectly fine. Let's just, before we go any further, yeah, see, you can sort of see the difference already here, look, compared to the Tudia Merge. It's like completely engulfed the screen protector. It's not sat on the edge of it. And then obviously, got the back case on, which doesn't do anything to it. It just adds the extra grip and the extra protection, and that fits like a charm. Yeah, that's pretty perfect. If you've got yourself an Orzly Grip-Pro, and you don't fancy getting yourself an Orzly screen protector, the Nillkin C+ screen protector could be a good shout, because that looks pretty goddamn perfect. That's nice. Yeah, no interference with the screen, and a very nice case to boot. It's just the way that they seem to have designed this Grip-Pro case. It works well with the screen protectors that are out because of this. Because it's so wibbly wobbly. And then obviously the hard plastic brings it all together. Hold it all in place while it's on your phone. But putting it on makes it a lot easier. So this next one is the Spigen Neo Hybrid. Sort of Spigen's version of those two. It's a bit more of a tougher outside of the case. Makes it a little bit tight to the phone, which means it hasn't always worked with screen protectors. So probably put the outer lip on. This already looks better than the Tudia Merge, but perhaps not as good as the Orzly, purely because you can see on there, look, it doesn't quite lip over the screen protector. There's definitely like an edge between the screen protector and the TPU. Perhaps applying the second piece will resolve that issue. So that's the second piece of hard plastic that goes around the side, which completes the case. It gives it a nicer finish, and I'm reasonably happy with that. To be honest, it's not as, it doesn't engulf as much as the Orzly Grip-Pro. It's far better than the Tudia Merge, and if I'm looking to protect my phone, it's definitely going to beat the Tudia Merge out. If it's going to beat any of the other cases out, because those ones aren't particularly protective. That's pretty good. Yeah, that's pretty nice. Same as the Grip-Pro. Doesn't give you quite as much screen protection. So if you're looking for a little bit more screen protection, the Grip-Pro might be the better option, because it does give you a bigger lip. So when you're putting it flat face down, you're getting a bigger gap of air between the screen protector and the surface. That's, well, yeah. No, again, good combination choice by the looks of it. And the Neo Hybrid is always a case that's pretty hard to get off. I get them quite well there, actually. I'm pretty happy with myself there, actually. Yes, I am. And then after this one, we're coming to one of my favourite sort of two cases, the Orzly Fusion bumper case and the Spigen Ultra Hybrid case. These are the see-through cases. I like my see-through cases because I like showing my OnePlus 3 off. I like it a lot. Everyone asks me, what's that phone? It's probably a brand that you've not heard of too much. It's called OnePlus. Oh no, I've heard. And then it starts a really nice conversation. So, let's have a look. Yeah, that's worked. That's worked fine. So actually, there's a good sort of reference there actually. I can actually run my fingernail between the screen protector and the edge of this case at the top and bottom. Can't do it on the sides. So I would say, potentially, that the screen protector may be a little bit, it's not quite as tall as some of the other ones maybe, because I've not been able to do that with the other ones. Is that potentially what's causing the issue with some of the cases on the corner here? It's not causing an issue with this case in the corner. This case works perfectly fine. Beautiful. Spigen Ultra Hybrid working magic with the Nillkin C+ screen protector. Or is it? What was that crack? Just squeeze these in a little bit. I don't know whether do you guys hear that? So I can press down on the screen and then that could be interesting. Maybe it doesn't work as well as I thought. When you press in, obviously you don't press in on your phone a lot, but when I'm doing it, it definitely seems to be removing a part of the adhesive from the side of the screen protector and raising it. So initially looking good, but actually upon further inspection, perhaps the Spigen Ultra Hybrid not working so well with the screen protector. Let's try the Fusion bumper by Orzly. So the one thing the two major Orzly cases do, which I call them in the major ones, the Grip-Pro and the Fusion, better than sort of the other ones, is they give you a better lip. They give you a better lip on the screen on this screen protector overall. There's still a gap there, but it's nowhere near as much of a gap as the Ultra Hybrid had because it lips over a lot better. I'm pressing on the side now, and we're not getting that same cracking sound like it's lifting the screen protector up. And that's because the lip comes over the top of the screen protector, whereas with the hybrid, the Ultra Hybrid, it sits just short of it, and when you press on it, it presses the screen protector in. That is my hypothesis. Obviously, I've only just learned about that. I'm talking it through on camera right now with you. So again, yeah, that seems to be a pretty solid choice. Works perfectly fine. Yeah, works well. Just have a quick look at this screen protector up close. So when I press down, I don't know, can you see that? Nope. That is your standard sort of rainbow effect. So whenever I lift my finger, it disappears. That's because I'm pressing down with quite some force to make this happen. I just sort of noticed it when I was doing that Ultra Hybrid, so I thought I'd show you guys. There's definitely no adhesive on the screen. So if you're looking for a full adhesive screen protector, this is not the one. Okay, so there we have it, folks. We have the Nillkin C+ screen protector on the OnePlus 3. It seems to work reasonably well with most of the cases that we've tried. Had a potential couple of issues with the Tudia Merge, potentially the Ultra Hybrid by Spigen, and the Cruzerlite Bugdroid case at the start. I also noticed during the video that if you press down hard enough on the screen, you are able to produce the similar sort of rainbow effect that we've seen on other screen protectors before. I am pressing extremely hard down on the screen to do that. What it does mean is that this is not a full screen adhesive screen protector. Full screen adhesive screen protector. That's a bit of a tongue twister. If you are looking for a full screen adhesive screen protector, this is not it. However, it does perform pretty admirably in the sort of half an hour that we've been filming this video. I will keep it on for the next week or so, like I've done with the Orzly one, and I will continue to answer your questions on the forums, on Reddit, underneath the video, and I will also feedback any issues or bits I like about it on those threads as well. So that's it basically. So if you've enjoyed the video, give us a lovely little thumbs up. If you want to continue watching videos about the OnePlus 3 and other various devices and accessories, please hit subscribe. And if you found the video helpful in any sort of way and you think other people need to know about this screen protector, or if they're about to buy it and you would like them to show them a video, please share it with them. Okay guys, thank you very much. I will see you next time. Toodaloo.